Hello, all you lassies and laddies out there. My name is Phoenix, and this is my first One Piece chapter review. We are going to do a review on chapter 852. That's going to be really embarrassing if I get that one wrong, but you know what? It's whatever. Titled "The Germa Failure." Now, I have no idea what your preference over the pronunciation of that word is. Personally, I prefer Germa. I mean, you could say Germa if you want, but to me that doesn't sound right, so I'm just gonna say Germa. But anyways, ignoring that interesting title page of Robin's, like, I don't know if that's a painting or a photograph or whatever the heck that was. I am going to assume that it is definitely a painting or drawing of some sort. You know how Robin's like in this pose, I think, and she's dressed up as Chopper. You'll have to excuse this. I'm doing this all from memory because I can't show up the chapter itself on my laptop because I have to use it to record myself. And I have no room on my desk to put this thing so I can pull up the freaking chapter. But anyways, we get in and Sanji and Reiji are discussing plans, I guess, for like get for what they are going to do regarding the Vinsmoke family, because as we know, Big Mom is planning on pretty much executing or assassinating all of them, along with Luffy, for obvious reasons. You know, I mean, he declared war with her, so of course she's gonna try and kill him. But yeah, so Reiji brings up how like she wants Sanji to escape, and she's going to stay behind and like let herself be killed along with her brothers and father. And that surprised me a lot. I have no idea why, because it's like Reiji has always kind of been Sanji's, like, she protected Sanji that one time. She allowed him to escape. She freed him and allowed him to escape into the East Blue, where he, I guess, went on that cruise ship, and then that was later sunk by the Redfoot Zeph, and then later on went on to the Baratie. But yeah, I don't. But yeah, that was like we learned that Sanji, along with Ichiji, Niji, and Yunji, are basically modified human weapons, like in a literal sense. We show we get shown a flashback while they're talking about how their mother, I'm not sure, I don't remember her name, I'm sorry, but their mother was trying to convince their dad to let all four of them grow up as humans, but Judgy was being a little prick and said no. If all that matters is for them to help us win wars, we need a secure bloodline to help us win wars. That is all that matters. And then the poor mom, she was trying to oppose them, but this is all from Reiji's point of view, by the way. She's the oldest one, she's the firstborn, and I guess she heard them arguing or saw them arguing, and she tells Sanji that their mother was forced into surgery where the quadruplets hit. I mean, Sanji and his brothers, they were genetically re-modified to become stronger, faster, and all around the human weapons that Judgy wants them to be. But, and this is like a killer twist right here, it's like, oof, their mother took like a drug or something. We're not really sure yet. I'm pretty sure it was like a chemical or some sort of drug, and it messed up with their genetic structures or something. I'm trying to figure out how that would work, but it's One Piece, so no point in making sense of that. But no, she took a drug, and I guess it messed with their genetic codes or something, and I guess they were born with emotions, and Sanji, of course, is included. But later on, I guess that, like, with continued modifications from Judgy or something, Ichiji, Niji, and Yonji were, along with Reiji, became faster and stronger and more like human weapons, and they were like, they showed no emotion. They were programmed to show no emotion and to be able to kill and be the like proper soldiers that Judgy wants them to be. And like, but what's really interesting was the fact that Sanji remained human. And what's really interesting is the fact that Reiji was still showing some emotion, even though she was also genetically modified to not show any. Which is what we get into a little bit later on in the chapter, where Reiji, she says that their mother's life soon got depleted, and like the weaker she got, the more human Sanji became. And so it's like the drug that she took pretty much what killed her, but it allowed at least Sanji, at least one of her children, to become human, to remain human. And I guess that's all she cared about. She didn't care about her own life. She didn't want her children, all of her children, to become mindless, soulless people, I should say. I don't really know I don't know how to properly word it, but like, that's the best I can do. She didn't want all of her children to be soulless, living things, if you can even call them that. But like I was saying, what's really interesting is that Reiji is, despite all the modifications made to her, she is still showing emotions. Like she still has some emotions left, which is why she let Sanji go free. In the flashback that we saw, she still had emotions and feelings towards her brother, so she wanted him to escape and to like not suffer anymore, which is like really touching. I don't know anybody who wouldn't feel something while reading that. It's like, I feel bad for her though, because it's like she is basically a modified human weapon. She's not supposed to show anything, any kind of emotions towards any living creatures or anything at all, basically. And then she still has some emotions left, but I guess that Judgy is going to make one last modification to her to completely wipe out any emotions left, I guess. But because Big Mom is going to kill them at this wedding, she's still having feelings, so she wants her brother to escape and to like not be killed, because he still has people that cares about him. And like, I guess that's what she wanted for him. Like, it's I don't know how to explain it, god damn it. but anyways, she wants him to escape because he still technically has a family. Luffy and the others, including, believe it or not, including Zoro. But she saw that he still had a family, and she wants him to go to them. And it's like, whew, that's really touching. That definitely touches the heart right there. But Sanji does. They kind of go back and forth, and eventually Sanji kind of agrees to, like, okay, it's for the best, I guess, because the Vinsmokes don't. They have a lot of blood on their hands. They kind of, I don't want to say they don't really deserve to live, but, like, I guess she feels that they must atone for their sins, and so she won't do anything to fight back, even though she knows that they're going to kill her and every last one of her family except for Sanji. And I guess Sanji kind of accepts that fate. We don't really know, because then it cuts over to Luffy and Nami and Jinbei, and that part's kind of funny, because basically the entire library is set on fire. You know, the prisoners' library where Big Mom keeps all of her, like, prisoners and specimens and whatnot. So what did Jinbei do? He sets the entire place on fire and allows Luffy and Nami to escape. And, like, he does that, what is it called? That seawater shoulder toss thing that he does, I guess. Like, he creates a jet stream of water, basically, and Luffy and Nami are basically riding in that and, like, breezing through, so that way they don't get hurt by the fire. And I guess it still allows for Luffy and Nami to, like, fight their way through all the guys, you know, and and they come out on the other side unharmed, and they have this dude with them. I totally forget his name. God damn it, what was his name? I can't think of it. They basically bring, like, a dude that's supposed to help guide them around or something. Or no, that's not it. Oh, what was that guy's use again? Oh wait, was he? I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't know why they got the guy with them. But anyway, Luffy beat him up, so, you know. Oh, right. They asked him where Sanji was, and Luffy, he still has, like, a tooth, that tooth missing, and, like, that's so funny because it's, like, kind of on the opposite side of where Sanji, or not Sanji, Sabo lost a tooth when he was younger, and it's still so comical. And it's like, because I live in America, I grew up in American cartoons with American I didn't grow up in an American cartoon, if I'm being, like, skate your head straight. I grew up with American cartoons, so it's kind of like I see a tooth missing, I expected the next scene for that tooth to be right back where it was, but nope, that doesn't happen. So I'm guessing Luffy lost a tooth permanently, which is, I'm not used to that. Stupid American cartoons. Ugh. But, yeah, he asked where Sanji was, and it's just like, okay, I need to warn him about what's going to happen, because, told them that her family was basically going to kill all the Vinsmokes and him and his crew, I guess, even though not all of his crew is present on Whole Cake Island, just the ones, and so, but still, Pudding mentions to them her family's plans, and it's just like Luffy's just like, no, I need to warn Sanji, I have to protect him. And so he completely ignores Nami and Jinbei and just rockets up the stairs. And he rushes off to try and locate Sanji, I guess. And then we get to the parts where everybody's still flipping out over the intruders. And, you know, it's always so fun where you see everybody freaking out over somebody breaking into, like, a high security building, in which case what is it called? The Whole Cake Chateau? Plateau Chateau? I'm pretty sure it's called the Chateau. Once again, my apologies, I don't have the chapter up ready for my viewing, so of course I could have just breezed through it, but anyways, I still apologize for that. You know, bear with me here. But anyway, everybody's all freaking out and trying to come up with a way to recapture everybody. And then, I don't know, I guess that's the end of the chapter right there, because, I don't remember anything else, I'm sorry. But anyways, there isn't going to be one next week, which is, I'm so disappointed in that, because it's just like, ooh, I want to read more chapters, I want to see what's going to happen. But I guess that's kind of all that happens, and like it's a whole bunch of craziness is basically what it is. Where I kind of picked a really bad spot to begin these reviews, but you know what? That's okay, because it's like we're approaching like the climax, or I guess we're in the climax right now of the arc. Sorry. We're like in the climax of the arc, and it's like basically all chaos is what it is, as Oda likes to do. He shows a whole bunch of chaos, and like everybody's scrambling around to get into like certain positions, I guess, and then that's usually when he starts off the main fighting. Like that's when everybody starts fighting, and real fights, like, well, I guess you can count how Luffy's fight with Cracker could be like an actual fight, but no, I mean, like, I don't know what I mean. It's 2:30 in the morning over here. Leave me alone. Now that I said that, you're probably gonna be like, Phoenix, why the hell are you recording that late into the morning, or that early in the morning, that late at night, whatever you want to call it? It's just like, I'm sorry, I'm having a lot of trouble sleeping. And sleepiness brings out my hyperactivity. So it's like, yeah, I call it like, I get high off of my tiredness, so that usually makes me all energetic and whatnot. It makes me all like, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah. I heard some rumors that Sugar and Monet were supposed to either be in this arc or in Wano Kuni. I don't know about that though, because it's like, yeah, I'm not real sure about that. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what Oda does, because Monet is dead. Caesar accidentally killed her by stabbing her heart, I guess. So Monet is dead, so I don't see how she can be around. So like, but yeah, no, Monet is dead, so I don't know. And I guess like Sugar is supposed to be her younger sister or something. And like I heard that she was going to be in the appearing somewhere in the next couple of arcs or something. Well, maybe not next couple of arcs, I should say, but probably in Wano Kuni, most likely. I doubt it. I highly doubt it, but you know what, we'll just have to wait and see what Oda does. And God, my hair is a mess. But anyways, I apologize that this chapter was, or this review was all over the place. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait for me to get a little bit more professional and get used to doing this sort of stuff. But yeah, patience is the key. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. They in this chapter, they did like a little thing where speed is of the essence, and I wanted so badly to say speed is king. Yeah, I can't really do it right because, you know, my family is asleep and I got thin walls, so it's like I don't want to wake anybody up. But yeah, that is a Jacksepticeye quote. Yeah, haha. Yeah, I know about Jacksepticeye. I know about that speed is key type of thing. So yeah, I wanted to do that. That's like kind of an odd place to put it, but you know what, whatever. Speed is key, and in this case for Luffy, it is so very true. Speed is key. You can learn a thing or two from Jacksepticeye, I guess. But anyways, I guess that includes this chaotic review. My goodness, I don't know how this is going to go. Please type a comment or leave a comment saying what like I can improve on regarding how I go about with this content. I can't really do anything about setup right now, so you're gonna still have to try and bear with me on that in that regard. So but anyways, leave a comment about like ways I can go about with this content. And also, it's just I said that totally right. Subscribe if you want to see more content, and punch that like button in the face like it insulted your pets. Aha. Sorry about that. I didn't want to steal Jack's outro, but anyways, yeah, leave me a subscribe and a like if you want to see more content, and I will see you guys in future videos. Bye bye.